Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this, a peacock stitch. This is a beautiful stitch. It's beautiful in all different colours. Now I'm doing what's called a body wrap. It's like a wide scarf just to wrap around like a shawl, and this is a Lion brand yarn and it's all these different colours. Now I've got 2 balls of this. It should be enough to do the body wrap, but they don't have labels, so I actually I don't know what colour it is. I can't tell you what colour it is. Now anyway, this stitch I'm going to use this paint box chunky pot. This is called Feeling Blue. This yarn, it's a nice chunky yarn. It tells you to use a 6mm crochet hook, but I'm going to use a 5.5. Now this stitch is made up of 10 stitches. You need to do a stitch count of 10 and then you add 2. Now you will need a little bit more yarn for this. Now a lot of people will say to me, how much yarn do I need? How many stitches do I do? Do your sets of 10 until it's as wide as you want it. This is 70. This is 70 stitches plus an extra 2 on it for this width. I don't know how wide that is. I'll get my tape. I'll do this in just quickly in inches. So this is about 18.5, nearly 19 inches. It's 18.5 inches, this one. That's about 48 centimetres. If you're going to do this as a blanket, you're better doing it for either older children or adults. It's the holes in it are kind of sort of biggish for little toddlers or little babies. I wouldn't do this for babies unless you use a smaller hook and make sure it's all nice and compact. It would be quite thick. It's a really pretty stitch anyway, and I'm going to show you how to do this, and it's done in sets of 10 stitches. Now it tells you on this label when you start using this yarn, it's a self-striping yarn, and I'm hoping it's going to give me some beautiful peacock fans in all these different shades of blue. They said it's a self-striping, but there's a little hint on here that you can either start it from the centre of the ball, which I like to do anyway, or you can start it from the outside. It says that you can even go midway, but I think if you go midway, you're going to have to cut your yarn. And if you wanted to start it on this lighter colour, going midway, I would just go into the lighter colours that you want with this. Now it tells you to use a 6mm crochet hook. I'm going to use a UK 5.5. I want the gaps between the peacock fans on my shoulder wrap. I want it a little bit closer, so I'm going to use a 5.5. So I'm going to pop that aside over there. I'll just turn it like that. So I'm going to start this in sets of 10 stitches. I'm leaving myself a little bit of a tail, because if I miscount when I'm doing my chain, I can use this tail end to make a few more chains, because sometimes if you're counting in a large amount of stitches, you can lose count. So I've got my loop on my hook, and I'm going to do sets of 10 chains. Don't do it too tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then count another 10. You'll do that until it's as wide as you want it to be. So I've got 4 sets of 10 just for this little sample. Now I'm going to add an extra 2 stitches. That's 1 and 2 on to there. So into the second stitch, count 1 and 2. Into the second stitch, you're going to do a UK double crochet. So go into that second stitch and go right through, pull your yarn through, yarn over and pull through. Now you're going to skip 4 stitches. So count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now into that 5th stitch, so skip 4 stitches, and into here you're going to put 9 UK double treble crochets, and that's going to make that big peacock fan. So yarn over your hook twice and go into that stitch and pull through. Yarn over, come through 2 loops, yarn over, come through 2 loops, yarn over and come through 2 loops. Now into the same stitch you're going to put another 8, so you've got 9 UK double trebles in that stitch. So yarn over twice and into the same stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Round twice into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, oops, get some more yarn, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So we've got 3. So we're going to do that until we have 9. So I've got 8 in my fan just now, and I'm going to do my last one, and that's 9. So I've got 9 UK double trebles in that stitch. Now when you put that amount of stitches in, it's going to squash that next stitch. That next stitch is squashed in there. Make sure you count that. If you don't count that, your stitch count won't come out. So if you tell me I'm not getting the right amount of stitches, it could be that you're not counting that stitch when we do the next part. It gets squashed in, so make sure you count that squash stitch. We're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Into the next stitch you're going to put a UK double crochet. If you're in the USA, that's a single crochet for you. So put your hook through and pull through, yarn over and do your UK double crochet, and this is what you get. Now I know I'm using a little bit of a darker yarn here, but this is what's going to make your stitch look so pretty. Look at it in that colour, it is so pretty. And when we get to the colour change in here, we're going to have these lighter colours in this yarn, so bear with me on this one. So we're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in here we're going to do that peacock fan. You're going to put that large fan in. So twice around your hook, wrap your yarn twice around your hook, make sure you're skipping 1, 2, 3 and 4. Go into the 5th stitch and do that cluster of 9. We need 9 double trebles into that one stitch. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you can use any yarn for this. You can use any colour, because that's so pretty. And this is what you have. So you're going to skip 4, do a UK double crochet, skip 4, and then do this large fan. 9 double treble crochets into the one stitch, skip 4, double crochet, skip 4, do a fan, all the way along to the end. So I've done my peacock fans, and I've even got a colour change coming in on this one here. Now I'm going to skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, remember that one that gets kind of squished in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And into the last stitch, I'm going to do a UK double crochet. So go into the last stitch and finish with a double crochet. Now the next row, we're going to do some V stitches and double crochets all the way along. So we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That acts as a double treble crochet. Turn your work around. So into the next stitch that's here, this double crochet here, you're going to put a double treble crochet. So yarn over twice and into that stitch. And that creates your 2 double trebles. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip 4 stitches. That should bring you to the top of your fan. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next one, you're going to do a double crochet. So you've skipped 4 stitches and do a double crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do these little chains all the way along. You're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and into that double crochet down there in the middle, you're going to do 2 double treble crochets. So yarn over twice and into that double crochet down there, you're going to put 2 double trebles. That's 1 and 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4. It should take you to the top of your fan. So skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and double crochet into the top of that fan. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into that double crochet down there, you're going to put 2 double trebles. So yarn over twice and go into that double crochet, do 1 double treble, yarn over twice and go into the same stitch and do another one. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and double crochet into the top of your peacock fan. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put 2 double trebles into your double crochet down in between the middle. 2, some yarn out this ball, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the top of your peacock fan, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to put 2 double trebles into this last double crochet that's down here. That's 1 and 2. Now these are the 2 rows that you'll keep repeating. You'll keep repeating that fan row and then these double crochets. The next fan is going in here into this double crochet in here. So you're going to chain 1 and turn your work into the space in between these 2 stitches. You're going to do a double crochet. You're going to miss the 3 chains, and into this double crochet here you're going to do that big fan. You'll go over here, you'll do a double crochet into that space, you'll move to this next stitch and do that big peacock fan. You'll double crochet into the space, move to that one there and do your big fan. So your fans are going to sit on top of each other. So I've done my double crochet in that space. I'm going to go over here and put 9 double trebles into that double crochet stitch. So yarn over twice and go into that double crochet and put your 9 double trebles in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now this is a great stitch if you've got a lot of unused yarn and you want to use it up, because you'll really use it up with this stitch. Now we're going straight into this space here and doing a double crochet, a UK double crochet. Then miss the chain out and in to that stitch there, do your fan. Do your 9 double trebles all the way along. So I'm at the end and I'm going to do a double crochet in between this V stitch. I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, and into that double crochet down there I'm going to do another double treble. We're going to do that V stitch row again that we did here. So that makes 2. That chain of 4 is your first one. So that's 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip 4 stitches. So we should finish in the top of this peacock fan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 5th one, you're going to do a double crochet, a UK double crochet. If you're in the USA, that's a single crochet for you. Skip, chain 3 first, 1, 2 and 3, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the double crochet you're going to do 2 double trebles. This is the V stitch row. These are the 2 rows that you'll keep repeating. I'll go chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and double crochet. You'll be into the top of your fan. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and put your 2 double trebles into that double crochet. That's 1 and 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th stitch, double crochet. And that's what you'll do all the way along, and that's what your blanket will look like. Now if your blanket goes kind of bumpy, don't worry about it, because that peacock stitch is so large. What you can do at the end with your blanket, you can dampen it and spray it with water and lay it down flat on a dry towel, and then put another dry towel on the top for some weight, and that'll flatten it if you want it flat down like that. Don't be tempted to put 4 chains in here, because it makes the gap way too wide, and that is just the way this stitch goes. It's got that very fine undulation in it, and it's a beautiful stitch. I'll do some more with this yarn and I'll show you what it's like. I'll go back to my other one, if I can get it down from there without pulling my stitch out. I've got my marker stitch in. This is what it looks like in lots of different colours. So you don't need to do it in self-striping or anything like this. You can do this in just one solid colour. It's beautiful in that. It's beautiful in that teal as well. You can do it in any colour that you like, and that's how pretty it looks. And it's got that very fine undulation in it. This is the other side of it. That's the other side. That's really pretty as well. Really stands out on this side. It's really pretty. And that side as well. Now if you don't like it with that undulation in it like that, I think this is the right side actually, you can, like I said, spray it with water, make it damp, and then put it onto a dry bath sheet or towel, and then put another couple of dry ones on the top. That'll help when it dries out. That'll help it to flatten down if you want it flat. But I like it like that. I like it with that little sort of bump in it. You can see that little bump like the peacock tails. It's really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more in this self-striping yarn to show you what it's like in other yarn as well, with other sort of colours. You'll have lighter colours in it, and I'll come back and show you what it's like. So I've done a few more rows of that peacock fan stitch, and this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. Now this is a thicker yarn than this Lion brand one, and now I have checked out Lovecrafts, and they do the Lion brand yarn. I'll put a link under the video, and I'll put a link directly to the paint pot yarns as well. And they've also, at the minute, they've got up to, I think it's 30%, they've got up to 30, they've got a sale on, and they've got up to 30% off a lot of their other acrylic yarn, and I'll put a little link onto that as well, and you can have a little browse through it all. And I'm not getting paid to do this, by the way. I just love the Lovecraft website. It's really reasonable, and I love the paint box yarns. It's their own brand yarn. And remember though, you do get 200 grams of that yarn. It is a lot of yarn, and it is chunky yarn as well, so it is worth the money. It really is. And if you use much bigger hooks, if you just use this for blankets, any other of the stitches on my channel, then if you use a bigger hook as well, you'll get a beautiful, beautiful blanket. And look at these colours. These are the Feeling Blue. This one is called Feeling Blue. And I just wish it was Happy Blue because it's really pretty. I really like it. And that's all the shades of colour that are in that. And then you can see how that stitch looks in different colours. It's beautiful in a royal blue. And if you want to finish off your blanket, you can actually just turn it around this way in this double crochet and then go over and do another fan into these spaces, and then do a double crochet here, then do your peacock fan into this space, do a double crochet, go straight over and do a peacock fan, then do a UK double crochet and over and do that fan in there, and finish with a double crochet. And what that'll do is that'll make the bottom the same as the top with that arch on it. You don't need nothing up the side. The side's really nice and pretty and it's very straight as well. And that's how I would finish off this. So I've still got quite a bit to make for my little shoulder wrap, and this is the other one that's done in that multicolour of the Lime brand yarn. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. It is free to subscribe to the channel, and if you click on the bell icon, then YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.